Okay, now the camera's on. Now you can give me a blowjob.
Don't I have to sign a release or something?
No. A little short. I'm just gonna see. No.
No, you.
When you. Okay. I got. Hello, and welcome back to What's a Safeword. I'm Bolt, and this is my special guest today,
Antonio Banderas.
Ooh. Sex appeal.
I'm sexy. Is this recording?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I kind of want to cut that in now. You're welcome.
Fuck you.
What?
No, okay. Go ahead, 'cause I am funny. Mama said if you can't be good in bed, you better damn well be funny.
But you're both.
I know. No overachiever. Anyway, Daddy Tony.
And
That's what they call me.
they do.
They call me that. Yeah. Because.
Ooh.
So yeah.
You're daddy.
I am a daddy. I have a title patch that says so. You guys can't see my hands.
It was in my pants there. And today is the 11th day of the 12 days of Christmas. Yay!
So I'm the 11th.
Yeah.
I'm your 11th one.
Yeah. That's how
And you're
many
doing. You're doing.
I've had in my bed.
And you. At once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The 10 before me were all here at the same time, right?
That was like that Kanye music video.
Ew.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, like I said, I'm Daddy Tony. I live here in Seattle with you. Not with you, but in the same city. I'm a San Francisco Leather Daddy title holder from 2002. And I've been beating boys and tying them up since around the early 90s is when I ventured into to the dark arts. How old were you in the early 90s? Fuck you.
Which early 90s?
Like 92.
2.
You were 2. That's why they call me Daddy. And why they call you not Daddy.
Pup.
Pup.
Dog. No, I don't know what they call me.
Are you old enough to be a dog now?
I don't.
How old are you?
26.
Yeah, you're old enough to be a dog.
Oh, good. Thank God.
I remember like this one ballet dancer boyfriend I had. We used to experiment with like silk ties, and this other guy that it was a long-term trick. It was like a 2-year trick. We used to like do some role play stuff. He'd give me a slave boy blowjob is what he called it. Where that would be basically I would just fuck his face until he couldn't breathe and a little tear was coming down his face.
You're like, I'm turned on by this.
Yeah.
That's how you got into kink.
Well, I think it started actually back when I was when I was in the Navy, and the uniforms and the word "sir" kind of went. I went. You know,
oh yeah.
Like, barar. Foray into kink was I was living in Portland with the ballet dancer boyfriend, and we were the one vanilla gay couple on the street, full of leather dykes, and then the one house at the end of the street, this big old bear, Owen and his partner at the time, Don. And Don and Owen were a kinky bear cub couple, and then there was this amazing households of leather dykes that were around, and they were all probably just sitting there going, come on out, it's all right. And we went to a barbecue at Don and Owen's, and they had a flogger hanging up on their wall in their den. My ballet dancer boyfriend grabbed it off the wall and he hit me with it.
Something woke up.
Well, and Don then he grabbed it from him because ballet dancer boyfriend doesn't know how to fucking swing a frog.
Right.
And Don said, "Do you want to learn how to use this?" And in a nanosecond, I just turned around and went, "Yes." That was it. I never turned back from there, and that was my beginning. And I just started to explore more and more and more. And then I moved to San Francisco. In San Francisco in the mid-90s, this was 95 that I moved to San Francisco, is when I really came into my own and started really being involved in the BDSM and the kink community. Race.
Oh yeah, race is so cool.
Race is amazing. Hi Race, if you're listening. Race taught me about trust and about, I don't know if I've even ever shared this with him, taught me about trust and about single-tailing. He said, I can make this feel like a butterfly landing on you. And I was like, for a minute, I was like, yeah, right. It was Race fucking Bannon.
Yeah.
And I remember I took my shirt off and said, boom. I mean, it was so light, and it was just the end of it, and I was like, oh wow.
has been the biggest gift that the LGBT community or BDSM kink community has given to you?
Chlamydia.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
What a gift.
They gave me confidence and allowed me to really come into my own. When I moved to San Francisco, I kind of battled with some demons. First moved down there, I kind of got wrapped up into the whole party scene, and when that took an abrupt end, thank God, brushed the dust off, and I found a community that welcomed me and accepted me and taught me, and then they put me in a position where I was able to do some work as a daddy down there. I ended up working for an AIDS service organization down there, an agency called Stop AIDS Project, which is now part of the San Francisco AIDS Foundation.
You've grown up through a lot of it.
Yeah, I grew up through, having to friggin', go through a pack of cigarettes at night in the parks to get, for the glow.
Yeah. Is that how you attracted men?
Yeah, cruising back in the 80s and 90s before the computers is you'd go out to like a park, because I was in the public sex, just it would be the cigarette glow in the woods, and you'd see the glow, and you'd walk towards the light, and there'd be some guy jerking off, smoking a Marlboro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me suck that.
Look at then there was the old-fashioned cruising in the bars where that's an art that I think is missing.
I know.
I've been to a bar, and even in the bars it's happening where people are sitting there staring on their phone on Grindr, and there's like a really hot boy right there, and he's like, is he on Grindr? I can't go over and talk to him. Woof at him and then go, sup? Go up and say, hey, what's up? How you doing? So you can't do how you doing on an app. It just doesn't carry over. And there's no emojis for I want to say
But there's an eggplant.
Is that a dick thing?
Did you not know that?
I did. That's why I can't.
Of course.
Grindr. Oh fuck.
Gotta send the eggplant emoji.
I kept sending the chicken. Chickens don't get you shit.
No. So how did you actually come out gay?
Back in my day.
Back in your.
Well, I was growing up in Southern Oregon, and I was engaged to a girl named Kitty on my.
This is a common occurrence.
Yeah, I was my senior year in high school, and I figured I would stay there and get married and have babies and work in a mill and die at early age of a heart attack or some shit because I'd be severely obese and angry with my life. I was back in the early 80s where you didn't have gay icons or gay role models, and so all I knew is that being queer was bad. That's what my grandpappy said.
I mean, you almost had Ellen.
Yeah. So then I was trying to figure out what to do, and I decided to join the Navy, and that's when I figured out what to do. And that was still even a process. I think it was the summer of '84 when Prince's Purple Rain album came out. So at the time I had a little V torso, and I had a nice little bubble butt, and I was buff and
bubble butts.
I had a sweet butt. I put on my little skimpy shorts and my tank top, and I went to this place called Ghent. It was a neighborhood in Norfolk, Virginia, which the Navy at the time, this was pre Don't Ask, Don't Tell, they give you this roadmap basically of restricted areas because that's where the homosexuals hang out. And I was like, awesome, I have a map. And so I went over to this place, and I'm sitting there, and I walk into this bookstore. This guy walks in after me. We do the whole, 1, 2, 3. Checking each other out, kind of that eye thing.
Yeah.
Then we part ways, and I go out and I sit down on this bench. It was in one of those pedestrian malls. He comes out, walks by me, and just does the
again.
Again. So like a second later, it felt like maybe it might have been 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. He's behind me. He circled the block.
He's already behind you.
I was rather versatile then. He goes, hey, what's up? And I said, because it was my first, I cast the line and I got a hit. So we went back to his house. I remember following him up the stairs, and he did more for a pair of blue jeans, Levi 501s, than I've seen anywhere else.
Oh, I know that look.
Where that ass is just.
2 pigs floating under a blanket.
Yeah, plump, firm pigs too. And he had just bought Purple Rain, the album, Prince's Purple Rain album.
Yeah.
The song When Doves Cry. I had my first gay sex listening to that song. It was thick and veiny, and it was the most beautiful dick I'd seen up to that point. I remember feeling so liberated that I finally came out of my own closet. Now I was still closeted in the Navy because could get kicked out. But I felt confident enough to where I could go out and cruise and go to bars and stuff. I don't do anything.
You stuff in the
I'm
community
totally.
now.
I don't work in the community at all, and I stopped being having sex, and I stayed at home and knit.
What a life you live.
It's crazy. I'm really proud of this. We just hit 200 episodes on the No Safeword podcast.
Yeah, you are the
I'm
co-host.
the co-host with my good friend Sparky, who you'll have on the show.
Yes, that's a plug.
You'll have us on the show.
Yes.
And then we'll tie you up and we'll grudge fuck you. What?
Okay.
We do this podcast. It's a kinky comedy podcast. NoSafeWord.com.
So good.
You guys have been on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't been on their show yet.
What's your safe word?
Yes.
Wow.
Green, yellow, and red. Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
like my goal is never to have to use it though.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing my job right, they can get to yellow light. I like to push yellow a little bit. But crying a little bit there. Makes my nipples hard.
Tell us in the comments below if you came out during the Navy. That's an interesting.
Yeah. Military sex with closeted hot boys in uniform.
We just want to hear the stories.
Yeah. It's some jack off material.
Remember to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to What's a Safe Word. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
That's good.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We're done. We did it.
We did it.
I finished.
Need a towel?
No.
Yes. And then I might even comment about the soldier. Oh, never mind. That's
What?
another episode.
Okay.
You'll have to do an episode just on military butt fucking.
Oh my god.